podcast after, man, it was a tough one. Tough loss. And I get it. The fans, they want to see wins. Glenn said all the right stuff. There are no more victories. But I don't care. I'm going to be the brave soul and say this is the most optimistic I've been after week one in a long time. I'll tell you that.
Optimist for what?
For the Jets. In terms of their coaching, how they dominated the trenches.
Right.
The only thing they didn't get done was their pass coverage needs some work. And we'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah, optimism's there. It doesn't mean, how many games we're going to win. But certainly, I've been telling people, how they're going to do. I say it's just a better product out there, a better coach, better managed, from the head coach down. And I just like the situation we have. One of the questions was, can Justin Fields move the ball in the air?
Yes.
He did that. Obviously, he can run.
Oh, dude. How fast is he? How fast is he?
Yeah, he beats people to the corner. And at the run game, he said that we're going to run the ball. And they did it more than 50% of the time. And the two tackles, remember, was unbelievable. He put, T.J. Watt on his back a couple times. And, they got great push. And Brees had a great game in Berlin and Justin running. It's what they wanted to do. And who knew playing that way without any defensive touchdowns that we scored, 31 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be happy about that.
It's like, remember 2 years ago when Rodgers got hurt on the fourth play and they won the game. So everyone was excited, but they knew things were not going to be good because everything changes.
Right.
I take this result, even though it's a loss, over that result any day, because I know a win is a win, but it's not just about 1 week. It's about building the program. Yeah. And they even stopped the run. Like I'm doing film today, and I still got to get to stuff in the second half to see how Rodgers picked on Steven so much. I don't know what he did, what was going on pre-snap, but other than that, everything looks so damn good. I'm blown away still, to be honest.
Just being there, I can see, when Aaron drops looks and I see that he's audibling.
Yes,
I'm looking at him like, what is he looking at that makes him want to do something else? I'm trying to figure out in my head. But I mean, he's one of the best to play. And he's a magician out there with that play action. I mean, you don't know who has it, and when he wheels out, he reads it, high to low, and he just found the right guy every time. You know what I mean?
That's what I was trying to tell fans. It's one thing they were saying, "Oh, Rodgers didn't." No, he didn't torch the Jets with his arm, but it was him and Arthur Smith. It's one thing to want to pick on a guy in the secondary. It's another to actually execute it. It's two very different things.
Yeah, he had, top down. He just had options. And
top down, perfect example.
He seemed like one was open every time. And the little bit of run they had, it was doing good. Set it up.
Yeah. And even having said that, the real difference in the game, you hit on it. The Gibson fumble and the opportunities missed, the turnover battle and the Stevens interception, which we'll get on the screen and show. Those were the two big things.
We always had a cushion there. And I felt we could have kept that. And like I said, to beat us, they had to kick a 60-yarder in MetLife, which isn't the easiest thing in the world.
No. But I'll tell you what, these kickers, dude, they're going to be booming them from distance all year. We see it already. I didn't realize this, but this year they introduced the kicking ball when you were still playing in 99. And then kickers were starting to kick it from deeper. This is the first year where they're allowing teams to carry their own kicking balls as opposed to bringing the kicking ball to the game.
Gotcha.
So I think that's the reason why they're booming them. For those watching on YouTube, this is the first play of the game. And it was 18 yards. Look at the O-line push.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Just dominating zone play. Brees was and how good did Brees look, Wayne?
He looked really good. Looked fast. They got him involved in the passing game too. You'll see it here. I mean, for a running back, he trusts that it's going to be open there too.
Yeah.
You thought he might have cut back,
right?
But 6 was right there.
Yes.
He made a good decision to just go with the blocks. C6.
Yeah, right here.
He fills that hole at, like, in the last second, and, Brees sees it. That
Yeah, and there was a fan criticizing Brees for not cutting back. I think it
mm-mm,
was inside zone, just like this play in
yeah,
preseason, and I hopped on it and I said, "Guys, it's not that easy because if you cut back, it takes time."
yeah,
And he's reading hats. And by the way, watch this to the left. This is a wrinkle that goes in with Fields. Instead of getting Mason Taylor in the blocking game, he goes to the flat and takes a guy away.
right.
So it meshes in with the RPO in future plays, and Watt has to stay home, so he's out of the play because
Stop
of
it right there,
Fields.
though. See what I'm saying here? You think the holes there between there, it's massive. But
Correct.
Brees sees
Hat.
the back of 3 green jerseys. That's where the hole is. It's just he's got to squeeze in there and, like, go. I know it looks monstrous. It looks like you could drive
Yes.
a truck through it, but it's not. 6 is going to be there,
Right
and
here too.
24. Yeah, but the hole is right there, and the fastest way is a straight line, straight north
Perfect.
south.
You
Yeah,
said it perfectly.
yeah. So yeah, this is perfect. You get through there. 23 is out of position, 24 is to it. It's a big play, and then
Eh,
at that point, yeah, look at that. It's
Patient, really patient.
yeah,
And watch Titman, by the way. Titman had a hell of a game at right guard. We haven't talked about the AVT injury yet. It sucks. It sucks.
yeah,
But watch this on Titman. Combo here to the nose tackle, old school
mhm.
3-4,
Yeah, up to the set.
and
Yeah,
and then okay, boom, right to the second to seal.
just for a second, we could just clip, get a piece of them.
Yeah.
So, what about the passing game? I mean, I think they had made some good plays. Justin didn't do anything too crazy. He managed the game well. Like I
Yep.
said, there's always that chance, man, that he's going to roll out and uh and do something big. Um,
Yep.
and we saw a little bit of it this week.
Yeah. He was man, dude, he was great. He was tremendous.
Yeah,
Not perfect. No quarterback ever is perfect. But in terms of what you want him to do for this offense,
yeah,
it's an A grade. Like he passed with flying colors. Here's the touchdown, Wayne. This is what I love most. It's 1st and 10. Jets have been bullying them on the ground. Okay. They come out, tight ends are wide. Now watch Fields. See the defense. Pitt is a little confused. They have corners on the outside tight ends, which signals zone, but Fields could see it's single high and they're a little confused. So he checks. Okay.
right.
Check, check. Tight ends in. Okay. They're in a chip look now, 1st and 10. And nice
Yeah,
little Yankee concept with the 2 overs, which
it's just
takes
a perfect.
just throw it to the side where the free safety doesn't go.
Yeah, just give him a chance to run under it. He threw it on the line, it could be tough. Just give him a chance to run under it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it dropped
Right?
right in there. And the fact that Garrett didn't have to flatten, then he can keep drifting away from the
Yes.
DB. Yeah,
Yeah.
if that was a little short, then you got a little collision there. But yeah, he made a good throw there.
Yeah. And for folks watching, I want you to pay attention. At this point is when he decides to throw it. And you know why? Because he's reading the free safety.
Right.
And as soon as he drives forward, see, as a free safety, your tendency is to want to stay in an area where you can get to everything as much as possible. This concept he checked into is the perfect against a single high man because the free safety has to choose one or the other.
You see his right foot go up. Then that's he's going for the crosser. It's just a matter, like you said. I know it's so far downfield, but you can just see his body position. Look,
Yep.
it's almost like a natural pick there.
Yep. And then boom, just lays it out to him.
Yeah,
It's a beauty. And
that's
if
a
he's doing
good
this
shot.
stuff, making checks before the play, I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah, that was great. The place was going crazy. Like I said, you didn't, go in there and go 3 and out or muff snap or something like that. Nothing. I think we didn't punt for the first time in a
Yeah.
half in like 30 years or something crazy.
Yeah,
We
since the
didn't have we
Stone
didn't have one
Ages.
punt.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was, and in today's game, if you have a dominant offense and dominant offensive coaching, shout
Yeah,
out to Steve Hayden, the O-line coach. You're sitting pretty. You
yeah.
really have something.
So what about the defense as far as the running game?
I
Uh,
think I
our
haven't
D
really,
linemen, I felt like they got a lot of pressure on them.
yeah, I haven't really looked at the run D yet, but the stats look great, and they
Mhm.
didn't give up much. So Harrison Phillips had to have been doing some good stuff, right? He
Right,
had to have been. That the new guy they got from Minnesota, he had to have been because there wasn't room anywhere.
right.
Um, let's see. And they got to Rodgers,
Yeah,
on a number of occasions. What was it? The first play right here, I think. I think
yeah.
it
They
was the
closed
first
the
play.
pocket on him good.
Yeah, first play. Um, too deep. Oh, their safety came up really hard, but and it was a blitz, but they got to him. I mean,
Yeah,
D line did a great job. The secondary, eh, eh, yeah, there's some communication issues and busted coverages, but I think a lot of it was just being in the wrong D for the
yeah,
concept they were running.
yeah. So I mean, they closed the pocket on him. There's nowhere he couldn't even step up, and that's kind of
No
what he
chance.
likes to slide. But
Yeah, and
no,
kudos to Glenn and Wilkes. With Rodgers, with a guy like that who can't run, you want up the middle to make him go left, right, and I feel like they did that a lot.
yeah, no. Overall, they did well. Some passes in passing game, but I guess this is the first game that Sauce traveled, huh? On
Yeah, dude.
PK.
Yep, they had Sauce traveling left and right,
Yeah,
and Tony Adams, Michael Carter. I love Michael Carter. I think he's one of the best slot corners in the league. He had a down game for his standards, but yeah, Sauce is traveling. Here's a run play. Here's Harrison Phillips. Let's see, just single block. He gets in there. Yeah, he was stout all day.
yeah. No, that's it. It's like I said, is being not beating ourselves. No silly penalties. I know we got one when Garrett was fighting with Ramsey and all that stuff. We get a penalty. But listen, it was just that one turnover. Other plays too, at the wrong time. Like I said, we had that cushion. Now all of a sudden, we didn't have it, and not that they tensed up and were too stiff. They were playing their asses off on both sides of the ball, but just that one less possession and give them the ball back to back. It's just tough to stop. And a 60-yard field goal to beat us. If he doesn't make that, we're sitting here having a different conversation.
Yep. Or if Stevens picks off the pass, that
Yeah,
late fourth quarter pass. There's so many different. Just one play. We saw it last night with Chicago, Minnesota.
yeah,
Friday night with the Chiefs and Chargers. Harbaugh and the Chiefs might have a good year. I'll tell you that.
gotcha.
It comes down to one play. Buffalo, Baltimore. Goodness gracious. But one thing to note quickly here, kudos to Glenn and Wilkes. Glenn, again, run D, they're teaching the D linemen much differently than in years past. Salah was all about attacking gaps. With Glenn, it's more old school where on rushing downs. He wants his guys to read and react and hold space and lanes. You see Phillips here
Yeah,
holding, resisting. Same thing with Quinnen. Quinnen was a monster in this game too.
yeah, he's such a good player. I mean,
Oh,
him and Quincy and sure. I mean, everybody was making plays.
yeah,
And that's what you want. Like I said, it's strength in numbers kind of thing. When Rodgers was going down, this 3-4 bodies on top of him. And that's what you want. They were gang tackling, everybody's getting to the ball. As far as missed tackles in
hmm
compared to past seasons, I think all those live one-on-one drills paid off. There's nothing that you were like, the guy kicked out of it and when
agreed.
it's just happening less, and that'll be the case as the season goes on.
Agreed. There was one bad one with Tony Adams in space when he gave up that first down,
Yeah,
but it had nothing to do with drills. He was too over anxious. He
yeah,
hopped out too much, and he should have played it outside in because his help was coming from the inside. He
yeah.
played it as if they were closer to the sideline. I think.
Yeah, listen, like I said, we've had multiple broken tackles on one play, and multiple late hits out of bounds, personal fouls, roughing the passer. We had every game we had a couple of those that were like, and we didn't really have that this game. You know what I mean? We had one guy
Yeah.
defending his teammate, and that's what you want to see as far as cleaning up the team and penalties.
Yes. Yeah, there were still some things, the timeouts, some stuff to clean up, but from an overall perspective, and I don't care what fans say. Like, I have never been this optimistic in a long time. That's all I could tell you, and all I could do is tell you the truth. That's
Yeah,
how
no, I'm
good
right
they were
there. No more
coached.
victories. Everybody on the radio has what they want to say.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to prove that they're right after one game. I'm like, let them talk. I see the articles. Don't read the
the
comments.
Rodgers stuff is too much. The Rodgers stuff is too much.
Yeah. Why didn't Rodgers say it before the game? He just said it after when he could said anything.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's just another game. It's this and that. And then after the game, you know what I mean? That I wanted to beat everybody that was associated with the Jets.
Yes.
You know how to do
Hey,
that?
hey,
Yeah.
you know what? Listen, if you're a Jets fan who hates Rodgers, you tip your cap. You say, "Hey, you won. Good for
I ain't
you,"
tipping
and then you
shit,
move on.
dude. I'm not
Yeah.
tipping shit to him.
You're not gonna tip your cap to Rodgers?
No, hell no, dude. I don't like
Oh,
that dude. He's a
uh,
phony, dude. Like I said, it's easy
listen,
to say something after the
we
fact.
know
But
he absolutely is. No
listen,
question about it.
if something he would have blamed the kicker if he missed it, he would have blamed the snapper, he would blame the hot dog vendor, some kind of shit. I just never liked to do it. And
Yeah.
people know that. Other people talk bad about him. It's just I don't know.
You're not, dude. You're not alone, and I completely agree with you. He's an interesting fella, no
Yeah.
question about it.
And
But he didn't. It wasn't my point is for Jets fans who are really hung up on Rodgers. You could hate him, that's fine. It's just that the real heart of the issue was coaching, and I think they solved that. It
yeah.
wasn't Rodgers, or
My
with Rodgers
problem,
or
yeah.
without Rodgers.
My problem wasn't Rodgers. It's how he just blamed the receiver for a different route. He blamed the
Yeah, the Mike
coaches.
Williams
He
thing.
blamed this.
Yeah,
Listen, Vinny, Chad, Boomer, Don, all these guys gave the praise and took the blame. That's what the leader does. And he never did it. Never. He never said it's on me. Never said I do better. He blamed someone else. That's my issue.
yep,
Give
fair.
the praise, take the blame. Even if it's not warranted. That's either. Or don't say anything. That was the big problem I had with him. One of the
Yep,
best ever, sure, but you don't do that. And that's what really irritated me about him. And that's just how it is. And if you're a fan of, or you've played football or anything, or you read the news, it's just it's easy to do that. It's easy to blame everybody
fair
for the
criticism.
mistakes. Oh, the pass was too high. No, take the blame.
Yeah,
Don't push it on. And that's what he did. That's my big issue with him.
100% fair criticism. I will never push back on that.
Yeah,
100% fair. Now, check this out, dude. Jermaine Johnson. This run went for 1 yard. Lost for one. Jermaine Johnson was so much better than I thought he was going to be coming off an Achilles. This, I don't think he gets a tackle, but he sets the edge in such a good. And there was so many examples. I hope this is the right play. All right, Rodgers is checking. He's checking. Okay. Yeah, this is excellent. Set the edge, made him string it out, and allowed Tony Adams to rally right here. He was incredible in this game, and coming off an Achilles, I did not expect it. I got to be honest.
I do.
Look at
He's
this.
strong.
Look at that. It won't go in the box score. Most people won't notice that, but that play is like the epitome of Team D.
Yeah,
Stringing it out, doing the right thing for the guy next to you, and allowing enough time to happen for your teammate to get the tackle.
right. Yeah, overall, they played tough.
Yeah, Sherwood barking out orders. There goes Jermaine. Yeah, that's tremendous. Oh,
Yeah,
Carter made the tackle. Okay.
yeah. Cars coming in hot. The corner's got good push on them. Not much room to go. If he could bounce out like that, not much room to go.
Yeah.
He cuts back. Forget it. You got your big boys coming.
Yes. Yep. That's the perfect example. Any other highlights in terms of players who
No,
Ruckert had a couple nice catches.
yeah, he had some nice
Ruckert's.
catches.
Yeah.
Good hand catches too.
Yes.
Could easily have been knocked down. I don't think there was any crazy, drops or
No.
stuff like that. But
The
it's
Garrett
just
Wilson one at the end. Would you classify that as a drop or when he got popped by Ramsey?
he didn't even. The problem is when you jumped one thing, but you get hit just as your feet are about to hit the ground. You're coming down and they're going up. And they put their helmet on the ball. It is tough.
Yeah.
He'll be the
And
first one to tell
also
you, yeah, I should have held on. I would have said the same thing, but I mean,
yes.
it's the perfect hit. It's tough, man. It's tough.
The timing was perfect, and not only that, it's in his mind to get to the sideline right away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
as soon
he's
as he
not.
catches it, his momentum's going right into Ramsey.
Yeah, if you're gonna catch it and just go down to protect yourself, but when you're just trying to get your tippy toes on the ground just to go towards getting out of bounds, it's different. It's different.
Yeah,
It's a different situation. Trying to stop the clock, but I mean, the guy who hit him is all pro his whole career, Ramsey.
that's the
So
other thing.
yeah,
Pitt
I
is
mean, he made
good,
a
man.
great play. You know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Pitt is really good defense, and the Jets came out flying.
Yeah.
So it's not the sisters of the poor that the Jets just did this against. We'll say that too.
Well, they're saying, looking back, is Pittsburgh going to say this was a good win, or just what I mean, versus a good
Yep.
team? I think they're going to say that.
Yes.
I think they're going to say it was a good win. It's a good team. It remains to be seen. So who do we have next? We have Buffalo coming into town.
Buffalo, and I'll tell you, I'm not trying to touch the money here, as Boomer would say, but I feel as confident as ever they're going to win that game.
Why is
At
that?
home. What's that?
Why is that?
Because they're going to be able to run the ball against Buffalo. It's home. They're going to have an edge to them all week. Buffalo's coming off a dramatic win
Right.
in prime time, and it's a divisional game. Buffalo's great, but I feel so confident they're going to win this game, and I just got to stick with it.
Yeah. No, I feel the same level. Even though I watch Buffalo and how they played, it's just we play well AFC East games. You got to
Mhm.
win those. You got to win the AFC East games, especially at
Yeah,
home. But I don't know. I know it's only one game, and we played well and we'll look good on film. But I just don't think they respect us. I think they're number one in the conference, that no one can touch them.
mhm.
And just we've been down to the bottom of the rankings so long that I don't think they're going to take us as serious as they should, even though this game, was winnable for us. But we're certainly a threat, offense and defense. To them. There's no doubt about it. We do match up with them.
Yeah, that's true. Even the respect level factors in too, and and also someone made this point to me. Well, there was no tape on Glenn in this offense, so Pittsburgh was coming in, with a mystery. They didn't know what to expect.
Right.
Nonsense. Everyone knew what to expect from a Fields-led offense. It's going to be
Yeah.
read option. It's going to be RPOs. Like that's the thing with this type of offense. I call it the cheat code offense because you can put it on tape. You still have to take guys out of the equation to protect the edge, to stay with Fields, to spy him in the passing game. So it doesn't matter if it's on tape. There's going to be wrinkles. I think they're going to keep rolling.
Listen, you could, you know, change up the defense a little bit and do the snap, but for the most part, Buffalo's kind of line up the same way, maybe make some adjustments and just try to beat these guys man to man,
Yeah.
try to handle our tackles and our guards, thinking they could do better than Pittsburgh. Not going to be too much to change. I mean,
No, and
Pittsburgh did a good job, but at the point of attack, we just were better.
and Baltimore just ran silly roughshod over Buffalo.
Yeah,
And Baltimore's rushing game is very similar to the Jets.
yeah.
Let's be real.
So
So,
yeah,
and by the way, this for those watching on YouTube as we wrap up, this is one of Fields' best plays, 4-man rush. The other thing that was really surprisingly great is his pocket awareness, his poise, his feel, and kudos to the Jets O line. Great pass pro
right. Yeah, the timing was great.
against the grain here. Mm,
That's why I said
nice,
it. Some hand catches that could have been knocked down. That's one of them.
yeah.
Coming back to the ball, catching at it furthest point away from your body. So basically, the guy's going to have to go through you to knock it down, get a penalty, whatever it is, to make a great play. So, no, good hand catch, good throw. Like you said, it had enough zip on it going back across his body. Or that's not a completion. You got to have a pretty strong arm to go left and throw right.
Yeah, really great. I'm trying to find the record play, but I cannot find it. I mean, it's not like a highlight worthy play, but the accuracy was just so damn good.
Yeah. No,
Maybe
it's
this
kind of
is
like
it.
that. Just a small window.
Let's see. What was it? I think it was only 4 yards too. Okay, trips 3 by 1. Yeah, this was it. It was either 2nd and 4 or 3rd and 4 on a late release. Did he block initially? Look at this. Okay, so he's blocking. Okay, late release. Look at that. That's a great wrinkle.
Yeah.
And then Fields knows short toss, but he knows the leverage. Perfect.
He knows that he's seen the linebacker coming to throw it to the outside, but not too far
Yes.
because he knew that corner was there. But no, he found a little space there,
Yeah,
and set it down. And like I said, he didn't fade back; he just caught it. It's a great hand catch.
that's promising. And then this play, Wayne, this might have been Engstrand's best play call in the first half. You get the first down. Okay, are they going to bring pressure? He bet they brought pressure, and
Right,
it's the perfect screen against a
right,
six-man rush.
yeah,
Mm,
that's a great play.
unbelievable.
So they're getting used to each other. It's one game, like I said. It's a loss, no more victories, but I'm pretty. The dog stayed like that the whole time. No,
Oh, I got it. I was on the film the whole time. I got to check her out.
yeah. So
She's still
yeah,
there in the same position. Oh man.
she's alive. Everybody.
Yeah, for everyone listening on iTunes or Spotify instead of watching, Wayne's dog is behind him in the shot by the window, just
So
head hanging off the couch, dangling, basically.
so yeah. So listen, we'll talk next week. Are we saying if it's not a win, but we played hard and it's close and this and that, we're gonna have the same conversation? No, I mean, you if we're on two, even if they play great, they play their minds out.
Yeah,
They need to get a win, no matter what. I think if they play within themselves and don't have that one big, turnover, and we get that one, it's gonna be a different story next week.
agreed. Especially when you open the first two games at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we split them against two maybe playoff teams. The more important one is this one, the AFC East win. So we'll see.
agreed.
Yeah, thank you for everybody for watching. We need, get a chance to get any comments, but if you have them,
Yeah,
shoot them
I keep
over to,
looking at him. Yeah.
yeah, see, send them in, and we'll get back to you on all that stuff.
Yeah, comment as always. Comment on this on YouTube, Twitter. Put a review, 5-star review at iTunes. That's always good stuff. Use discount code 80 at Jets Factor for all the good film breakdowns, analytics. And we'll be back with you next week, hopefully with a 1-1 record Jets.
Yes, sounds good.
All right. See ya.
Later.